tragedy, and it's a pretty sad world. So good choice for tonight. Okay, we don't have for tomorrow. We already figured that out. I like that. I'm glad we don't have work tomorrow. I'm not a big fan of work. I appreciate it though. It gives me benefits like healthcare, and it could be worse. I have figured out the worst job someone could have in the first world. I'm gonna go with this one. The worst job, because I know I have pictures to back this up. The worst job someone could have in the first world is whoever is right now cleaning out Arby's bathrooms. We don't go a lot. I've been to once to an Arby's, and I got called into the men's bathroom. That should be noted. It was the men's. To witness an absolute sea serpent of the law. That is no man's land. Here there be monsters. Men's Arby's bathroom. No breaks, full wraparound. Terrifying. More terrifying, the fact that whatever butthole pushed it out had to get to the size of a Progresso soup can to have gotten it out. I have a picture, I'm not going to wave it around because it doesn't pair well with food, but it is real. I hope whoever had to flush that has benefits. I would be afraid to flush that. It doesn't say a lot. So I am a millennial, so I have millennial terror. I've been waiting for the ball to drop and the world ending every moment. I am so afraid of everything. I am so afraid of everything. The last time a guy went down on me, I asked him if I tasted like chicken. Bad news, I don't. I taste like regular pussy? That makes sense. I'm a regular pussy. I'm afraid all the time. You guys know, because I'm afraid when I'm walking around that I'll walk through piano wire or fall into a hole. I like you guys laughing. You know it's reasonable. You're going to stumble into someone's well-laid trap for someone else. And I'm worried because the older I get, I'm not growing out of my fears. They're growing with me. I was a scared kid. I was scared of stuff. I was scared of ghosts, getting struck by lightning, my dad coming home after being a dick to my mom, legitimate shit. And then I became a teenager, got new fears, teenage fears, like my period leaking, and my nudes leaking. That decade. Or DUI checkpoints. That used to be a thing. And now I'm an adult. And I am still afraid of all of that. Yeah, my parents are hella homies. My mom's snitch. I have new adult fears, like the IRS. Company coming over, but then never leaving. And then also fentanyl in my cocaine. I'm not afraid of spiders, but still spiders kind of got me fucked up. When I was a kid, someone told me that spiders like to crawl into warm, dark, moist places, like your mouth when sleeping. Got older, found other warm, dark, moist places. Waking up big spider coochie would be way creepier. So I'm afraid not to sleep with underwear on. I spend a lot of time in underwear these days. I'm in my 30s. I think it's going to increase. I'm only going to be wearing more underwear. And also, surprise! I'm trying to look young enough to be the door answerer on To Catch a Predator. But a lot of time in underwear. I will have a straight up panic attack if anyone asks me for a nude. Never nude ready. You want to catch me? I'm inside my bed. I lounge in unflattering lighting. Often you find me head to toe covered in crumbs. I am finding hope at the bottom of a bag of Cheez-Its. I think it's the journey there that's fun. I admire guys, their willingness to whip out a dick and take a pic even when not requested. Because if I am going to preserve everything,